Dear friends in Jesus Christ, peace be with you. Today's gospel passage for our reflection is taken from the Gospel of St. Luke, chapter 16, verses 19 to 31. In this passage we observe Jesus gives us the powerful story of the rich man and Lazarus. It is a story that touches the heart, because it is about real life, about how we treat one another, especially the poor who are right at our doorstep. We are told that the rich man lived in comfort. He dressed in fine clothes and feasted every day. Outside his gate lay Lazarus, a poor man, sick, hungry, covered with sores. The rich man had a compound with a gate. That gate was a line of separation. It kept Lazarus out and allowed the rich man to remain in his comfort zone. The gate was not just wood or iron. It was the gate of indifference, the gate of selfishness, the gate of, I have enough, and that is all that matters. Friends, in the Gospel, there is also the powerful mentioning of the dogs. The Gospel says that the dogs came and licked Lazarus's sores. Think about it. The animals showed compassion where the human being did not. The dogs gave comfort, but the rich man gave nothing. The Gospel is almost asking us today, who is truly human here? The man who ignored the suffering of the poor man, or the animals who at least offered care? What we have to notice here is that the rich man was not necessarily evil because he made money. The problem here is that he forgot wealth is a blessing from the Lord, and that blessing should be shared with others in need. Now the question, is the rich man responsible for Lazarus's death? In a way, we can say yes. He may not have struck him or cursed him, but he killed him with neglect. Lazarus died slowly because he had no food, no medical care, no dignity. And the rich man watched him suffer day after day without lifting a finger. Friends, even today, many of us, in small ways, live behind gates. We create comfort zones. We say, I've worked hard for this. Let me enjoy it. But we forget that once, we too were without anything. Many of us have stories in our past. Once some of us were poor and had many struggles in life. But when God blessed us, when we climbed up, but we often forgot our own history. Instead of opening the gate, we are building higher walls even against our siblings and dear ones. Friends, to have more means to share more. To receive blessings means to become a blessing for others. Jesus himself tells us in Luke chapter 6:38, Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together and running over, will be poured into your lap. For the measure you use will be the measure you receive. So, don't let our home, our car, or our busy schedule become gates that separate us from the cry of the poor. Amen.